Yeah, key order, everyone. Hopefully you can hear me. Things are acting very, very oddly right now on my computer. I'm hoping audio is working. I have no idea. I think it is. I've got no way of telling. I'm gonna have to test something. Of telling. Oh, there we go. I'm gonna have to test. That seems to be working. Alright, so at least that's something. It seems to be working. Hopefully it's not too loud, though. Yeah. I guess someone will tell me if they ever do join the chat. Alright, so, what should the first thing be? Event. I've already done all my voting. Already submitted something. Alright, we're good. Mm-hmm. Alright, first step. First check of the day is always Scrooge. So let's go see if Scrooge has any items for me.
Oh,
No, it's a coffee cup.
going to love this rain.
Go away, I hate you. I hate you, Minnie. I hate you. With every, cell in my body. I hate you. Alright, no new furniture. Alright. Yep. Alright. I got a really sore back today. I think the problem with not streaming for so long is that I've kind of forgotten what I need to get updated. Cool. No, that's good enough. Alright, next step is to... We have to clean up all the biomes though. So that's gonna be fun. Alright, Christoph, give me a sand, give me a clay. That's all I need, and give me a fish. Hey, Kritikov. What up, my dude? I hope you're having a good night. Yeah, it's going good. Just starting. Nothing interesting going on. Ooh. I picked up a lot of stuff, though. Yeah, get rid of all that. Get rid of that. I think I got that. How's your night going? Are you working tonight? There we go. Got all the fish. Just make sure I don't max out anything. Alright, time to clean up this biome. Just playing some Disney. Finish doing your dailies. Gonna start building now. Nice. What are you building? What are you gonna focusing on?
Hi there, pal.
Hello there, pal. Right. Well, how come the brain didn't... Oh no, I don't have... There we go. So I think I maxed out a bream. Alright. Well, you just finished remodeling all of your plaza. Now you're going to work on your meadow and figure out where to place things. Do you have? Are you like me? Because I've created a theme. You know, like I've got like classic Disney, 2D Disney, Pixar, all that. Do you have like a theme to every biome, or you kind of just whatever looks good? I always find it interesting how people kind of decide. Because I kind of restrict myself, like trying to keep to the themes. Hey, Scamon. Yeah, pretty much Summit Plaza is a city, downtime vibes with big buildings and have roads, streets with cars. Nice. I don't know how you do the cars. Like, Oh, I guess you got Vanellope's car right there. So at least you got that. That works. But you don't really have a lot of cars on the road, do you? Oh, okay. Your meadow is going to be like your main neighborhood, and your beach is basically beach paradise. Fair enough. Like, I've made the beach kind of like my play around spot where I can just mess around with. I should actually do more with my beach, to be honest. Kind of, it's a little bit lackluster. I think the problem is because the villagers don't actually interact with anything. It's kind of like you build it and it just looks empty. Looks a bit sad. I'd love to experiment. You build a particular thing and then watch the villagers interact with it and then work out, you know, what you want to do. For the cards, you're using the Lightning McQueen card bait. Oh, that makes sense. That you get from the very first part. Yeah, I know the one you're talking about. Which one's up? It is. Cars, there you go. It's that. That's the what you're talking about. That makes sense. And then you can use Vanellope's one as well. Damn, this camera angle. There you go. Ooh. There we go, back. It's the closest thing we can use besides Valent. Yeah, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. I have seen some really good designs, though, on that kind of town thing. What are you going for? Hi, Nettie. How's things? Things are good. Things are good. I'm feeling good today. I bought my girlfriend some roses as well. Mainly because of the broke the Saturn Lego 7.5 last night, so I'm just trying to make it mend some fences. I didn't really break it. She fixed it. She wasn't actually upset about it. But it did give me a good excuse just to buy a flower. So. Wish we had real cars like we have on Animal Crossing. Is there real cars on Animal Crossing? That I did not know. How are you, Nettie? I'll flip the questions back towards you. Yep, they have real cars in Animal Crossing. They're not drivable course. Oh, that sucks. But they do have real cars on Animal Crossing. I'm surprised you can't drive them. What's the point of having an item there that you can't use? Then again, they do that here. Like, you can't ride the rides or anything. I'm good. Starting to warm up. I'm starting to warm up over here. Yeah, it's starting to warm up here in New Zealand too. The days are getting brighter, and I'm using the heater less and less. And yeah, it's a good sign. Very good sign. Pretty sure that's full, right? It feels like we're through the worst of winter. Should move the mic a bit closer. I can never figure out, like, what I really want for the mic is to have kind of like, you know, that, like the hanging down thing that I can, like, just leave her out there. Like some kind of clamp, yeah. So I can never really get the distance away from my mouth and not too close to the keyboard so you can hear me typing all the time. Sorry, that's a streamer problem. I wish we could have more interactions with our builds that we do in Disney. I wish we could have more interactions with our builds that we do in Disney. So do you have less interaction on Animal Crossing, or do you mean Animal Crossing's got more interactions? I think I'm reading that phrase wrong. I'll get those there. Now, what I want to do... Yeah, go away, go. I don't want to pick up the oregano. I just want to pick up the flowers, because I want them to spawn in here and just stay in there. And I don't want to pick up the wood either. Just the flowers. Animal Crossing is basically the same when it comes to interacting with the builds in Disney. It sucks, like, that we... I mean, I'm guessing you can't... I mean, it sucks that we can't ride the rides. Yeah. I do think it's a bit odd. I mean, you'd think they'll do everything in their power to keep people playing the game and keep people running the game. And if you can't interact with things that you're building... They do get that it gets boring after a while, right? It just looks pretty and that's it. I really want the villagers to interact with... I mean, they do sit on the benches, to be fair. They sit on the benches and look at clocks. And I don't think they really do anything more than that. It'd be cool to see them go in and out their house once in a while, too. Like, you see them, like, if they're just about to go to bed, maybe they're hanging outside the house, and then once it's 0 o'clock, you see them walk in. Something like that. Ooh, furniture. Oh, no. I mean, it would make more sense if the characters can at least interact with the stuff we build. Yeah, agreed. I mean, they can easily change that. I mean, they do interact to a degree, right? They do sit on the benches that you place. So they clearly have shown that the characters are capable, right? They just obviously have to program it. So it's just a question of, like, will they get around to doing that? Because I can imagine them kind of like interacting with a bed and lying down on the bed like you do. Or lying down on a hammock or something like that. I love more time events, like if you've got Woody and Buzz, right, in the valley, they will do some kind of interactive activity with each other once a day. Or, you know, in the splash page, you have Buzz on the roof, like shooting his laser or something like that. It'd be cool if, like, once in a while you see Buzz on the roof doing something like that. I think they're missing that. Like, you look at this. Like, I built all this, and it just looks a little bit depressing when... I mean, okay, Eric's looking at the kettle. And then he ruins it when you walk up to it. But he's staring at the kettle. I mean, he could pick up the kettle and just kind of admire it. Or kind of use it, or pour as a drink, or something like that. I don't know. Maybe that's me asking too much. It would be cool to actually see the characters go on dates, like certain characters say they're going to do. Yeah, true. Or like Maui and maybe Donald having a race in the valley. I found something interesting though about a potential Ursula quest. Have you heard about the Ursula quest? That's going to be like a kind of like the Wally Dream Bundle, but it's an Ursula one. Have you heard about that? Oh, Run out of time. Oh, got it. Nah, got it. But yeah, have you heard about the Ursula bundle apparently that's coming? I saw a post of Ursula. Apparently people have seen it on their console when they're logging in. It's specifically the Switch, apparently. Maybe Gameloft accidentally posted a leak or something. Yeah, I think that's most likely. I like the idea. Honestly, I think that's a really cool bundle. And if anyone doesn't want to be spoiled right now, I don't actually know if there's anyone else in chat, but it says there, if you don't want to get spoiled, like, block your ears or leave the chat right now. I'm going to give you a second. Alright, a second's gone. Alright, so apparently the bundle is going to be a quest line so Ursula turns human. Like in, I believe, Little Mermaid 2. So you get her human skin. Let me see here. The Little Mermaid. Yeah, she turns. When does she turn into? Maybe maybe it wasn't Little Mermaid 2. Which was the one that she turns into a human? Is it actually in the original Little Mermaid? I'm gonna have to Google this. Ursula human form. No. Ursula human. Oh, Vanessa. Yeah, so she turns into Vanessa. Oh, that was in the original Mermaid, never mind. Little Mermaid. For some reason, I had it in my head that it was like in the sequel, but of course it has been sequel. I think she dies in the movie, but yeah, apparently you get her human form, which I'm looking forward to. I think that would be really cool. I haven't seen. I think that's a character also you don't recognize all the time too as the human form, and I think that will really add something, you know. And plus, her in the water all the time is kind of annoying. I'm pretty sure we'll see more character bundle quests. I'm hoping so too. I hope they're a little bit more than just a quest. Oh, sorry, just a skin. And I think they got a lot of feedback from the last one of like, it's not enough. If we're gonna pay like $20 for this, you got to give us something more. So it'll be interesting to see what the second incarnation will be. I do like it. It's something very unique and different. I think it's a little bit different than just a like the Wally skin was nice. The Dapper Wally was cool. It wasn't a huge kind of skin, but I think the Ursula one will be. I think that's really a step up, because that feels worth it. Like, how often do you get the Ursula human form, you know? Because that completely changes how you play the game, because she's actually walking around now. She's not in the water. You don't have to chase her all the time. That's actually an added benefit to your gameplay. But nothing to break the game, because, I mean, it's not giving you like a leg up on people that don't pay for it. Well, not a significant leg up. You can still do the quest line and stuff. And it is slightly easier, but it's not, you know, game breaking. I'd love to see Ursula's human form, because I would like to be able to see Ursula more often in Valley True, because I never see her because she's always swimming. Agreed, and that's why I keep Ariel in human form too. And plus, I want more people into like walking around and doing stuff. I mean, I stand here in the middle of this, you know, all these things here. No one's here, and if you look on the map, what you got Olaf in the water over here. You got Ursula sleeping. That's ironic. I mean, Woody's coming down now, but you can clearly see they're not actually interacting with my builds. You know, and it'd just be cool to see them doing that. Well, like, even just like being a DJ or something like that. I don't know. Just something to make it feel like a village. I think that's what I'm trying to get at. It doesn't feel like a village. But hey, we'll give them time. I mean, that kind of stuff takes time to code. Now that the potato quest is over as well, it'll be interesting to see what other secrets they're gonna start throwing in there. Or the characters swimming. Yeah, I would love to see Donald Duck like just diving into the pool. Or like you come across this. It would be cool if you just walk up to this like section here, and on the Ferris wheel you just see like Olaf in one of the carriages. Just randomly him having a good time, even though you can't ride it. Just have his character on it, or one of the characters are like riding this on Dumbo. And another character just watching them do it. I mean, little things like that. I don't find that will be hard to implement. I mean, I'm not a coder, so what do I know? But I would love for it to be more of a sim, you know? Just watching this stuff happen. And I get that's probably not the game, but... Alright. I just built a community pool in my city plaza. It'd be cool to see characters swimming in my community area, having a good time. Yeah, I would like to see that as well, because I've got a pool. I'll show you where my one is. So in my Duckburg, this is my Duckburg, where Scrooge is. I've got a pool here, so it'd be cool to see them like here. There isn't much of Duckburg because there's not really a lot of Donald Duck things or Scrooge things, so I don't really have a lot to put there, but that's the intention anyway. Nice. I don't know if you know this, but if you have the tile fountain, you can place the tile fountain under the pool to give it illusion that's on. Oh, I think I do have that. Let's try that. Why not? Alright, we'll get rid of this junk. Sorry, I'm just gonna... I just have to pick up things in the way. Alright, so if I go... what was it? Where's the tile fountain? How do I find it? I've got so many... I've got over like 1,000 items. It's quite hard to find it sometimes. I think it's... Oh, no. I literally just... Oh, there it is. Got it. Like, something like that. Oh. Where would you put it? Like in the middle? I don't know, where would you put it? I think I've only got one. I need to get a few of them. I have mine along the pool lights. Like there. That would make sense. Alright, I'll get some more. Hold up. Why not? It does look pretty cool. That's a good idea. Give me a sec. Just to give it more life, you know? It'll give it a little bit more life. Where is Scrooge?
Oh, greetings, neighbor.
Retro. Now the problem is I don't know what it's listed under. I got lucky there to find it. I know it's an item I've only recently got. Anyways. How come it's not working? Oh, it's not going to let me order more. Oh, there we go. It worked that time. I had to glitch it out a little bit. Alright. Kind of glitched it out a little bit, but it worked. It worked. Let's... Ooh. Switch it. Alright, cool. Alright, we'll go... What's the outdoor section? I think it's decor, and then you go... Outdoors. Maybe that will do it. Cool. Alright, so we'll go... God. What the hell, man? Alright. God, they really need to work on the UI on this, man. It is rather annoying. I got a logo. All right, Nitty. Well, thanks for popping along. Remember, you've got the lurk thing or the exclamation mark lurk thing. If you ever need it, I just appreciate you being around. It does help. It's gonna be a little bit uneven, but yeah, I don't care. I can fix it up probably. So if I go like this, I kind of can kind of build it this way. Well, the only reason I really want to do this, it just gives it a little bit more light. I think that's one of my disappointments with a lot of the building options, is that it doesn't really have a lot of life. So this will give it something. It's a little bit uneven, but hey. I think the most horrible thing is like when you get to like over 1,000 items, it's very hard to search for stuff. And I don't know. Wait, did I just go? Oh yeah, you can't see my collection. See, it's 1,000 items there, and it just reached a point where you just can't search for stuff, and it's frustrating. It's very frustrating. So I place the tile fountain underneath the pool as well, because you're more life. Yeah, that's why I like it. Online. Sorry, I thought it froze. Hopefully we're still good. Not sure what's going on there. Gonna check the stream. Hold up. Nope. Oh no, we're good. We're good. Had a bit of a hiccup there. I think we're all good. Hey, Critter, can you still hear me? I don't know if my stream's gone down or not. We're back. Oh, okay. This is something going wrong with the stream. Sorry. What's going wrong? It's not frozen. It's not showing it's frozen. I think we're good. And hey, Yasmin. We're back. I take it crash. No, it didn't crash. This time it didn't crash. It just looks like it disconnected. I think my internet's decided to be an egg. I think my modem's not that great as well. I think we need to upgrade that. I need money to just fix my stuff. If only I had all the money in the world. Oh, it would solve a lot of issues. It's literally the only reason I want to become affiliate for Twitch is just so I have an extra few dollars to put towards fixing all my technology problems. That's the only reason I want to do it. But at the end of the day, you guys suffer for it than me, and it doesn't feel right. But it's times like this I'm just like, if I upgrade my modem, that will stop happening. But I just don't have the money. Maybe I should start an OnlyFans. The only problem with that is that I'll do it for like a month and then maybe have enough money to upgrade everything, and then what? There we go. Oh. 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 Do you have Discord? Yes, at least I do. We do. Yasmin's on Discord. I think if you go like Discord, I think this works. We'll find out. There you go. I'm thinking about doing a bit of a cleanup for the Discord as well, just to tidy up a little bit. But you know, people seem active-ish on it. Not the but you know, it's only as active as we want it to be, I guess. Nice. Well, welcome. Yasmin's there. And feel free to be as active on there or as inactive as you want. We'll never kick anyone. Unless you're, yeah, obviously, you know, being a dick. But yeah, if you ever want a room to talk about something, or you have an idea for the Discord, just let us know, because it's a very collaborative kind of deal. It is what we make it. I don't have a particular thing in mind of what we're gonna do. Should get rid of that one. I don't need that Dreamlight Valley news thing anymore. I don't know if I'll bring back the news segment. It just feels like there's nothing to talk about. And it was reaching a point, it was a bit clickbaity, because it was just talking about the same old crap over and over again. Oh, I'm very vulgar now. See, we'll go... Yeah. You gotta have a section to post stuff about Disney so we can share each other's valleys. Also could have one like sim section. We do have a Dreamlight Valley forum on there. And we also have... Is Jedi still part of the Discord, actually, now that I'm thinking about it? I haven't seen Jedi for a while. Let me quickly go onto it. So we do have a Dreamlight Valley section. Is Jedi? Where's Jedi? Oh yeah, Jedi's still part of it. So yeah, and we do have a Speedstorm section. We don't have a Sims one, so I'll probably add a Sims section. Just make sure you do all the welcome stuff, because you probably are not seeing all these channels I'm referring to until you do it. Cool. Alright, so now... eat up. How do I welcome on in? I think you have it. No, you should just, if you go to the welcome page, my understanding how this, someone set this up. Go to the welcome page. Oh no, introduction? I think you go to the induction. Yeah, you should see under introduction, you just have to use the reaction. If memory serves me right. It feels like we might actually just get rid of that. Seems to cause more problems than good. Yeah, perfect. And it's just because eventually we're going to add rules and stuff, but we haven't really needed to. It's just it's really there to prevent bots, because you have to do that reaction thing in order to progress, and typically bots don't do that. But yeah, again, feel free if anything you wanna share or add. It's a completely open book with it. And it is what we make it, so it all comes down to how we do it. Thank you. I didn't really do anything. You did all the work, so nothing to thank me for. Alright, get rid of this. Alright, I think that's our cleanup done.
Being brave doesn't mean looking for trouble.
I've got a stack of those. Cool. Stack of that. Cool. Get rid of those flowers. Where is it? I wish there's a way to... Yeah, I do as well. Or I wish at least you could assign a villager to clean up the a biome. Like, you can... I reckon they should give you the ability to build this, like, janitor's hut. And then you assign a character to clean up the biome. So it'll go around and pick up everything slowly. It won't completely stop the respawns, but it will keep it tidier. And also give, you know, the characters more meaningful and purpose. And as you level them up, they get better. at whatever role they have doing. I don't know. I like that. Oh, hi, Sarah Flame. That's a new name. Hey, does the 147 mean anything, Sarah? I always get curious about people with numbers on their usernames. Sometimes it means something, sometimes it doesn't, and I always just like to pry. Oh, nice. That would be a better idea. So, like, the characters clean it. Exactly. Yeah. And if they're fishing as well, like you get a janitor's hut, right? And they've got good fishing. They'll once in a while fish at the spots, and then eventually you go up to it and collect the resources, like another daily. Or if they're gardening, they would actually pick up not just the flowers, but they'll pick up the like the vanilla or the mint and all that stuff. So they pick up all the flowers, they pick up all the wood, but if they are proficient in a particular thing, they do something unique. Mining will be another one as well. They'll just casually mine one of the nodes once in a while. What's the other ones? Digging. They'll dig up all the crystals that spawn. And what would be the last one? Which one am I missing? Foraging. I guess they will pick flowers if you had. Oh no, they'll pick a tree if you had a tree in that biome. Maybe something like that. No, just there. Oh, okay. Well, welcome. Welcome. It's always good to see a new face. How are you going? Are you someone that plays the game, or you're just like, I don't know, bored? Just bored and just randomly visiting random games. Pick up all the flowers, maybe dig the spots would be nice. Yeah, I think by default, they should always pick up all the flowers, and they should always pick up all the wood. But they have this additional perk depending on who you assign to it. I think that would be a good idea. And plus, it'll give them something else to do other than, throwing a tantrum all the time. And then you have to be a little bit more strategic about where you place them as well. You can't play this. Nice. So how far are you into it? Are you relatively new, or you've been playing around for since launch, or where are you at with the game? Are you like me when you hit the end spot and you're kind of just doing the same thing over and over again, and slowly going crazy? I'm definitely going down the crazy route. The funny thing is, I'm actually genuinely interested in how people are with this game, because yeah, I do find it fascinating. Because when I join your streams as well, I do find it like it's a bit fake and put on. It's literally not. I am generally curious at how people view this game right now, or where they're at with the game. What have I got? Alright, we'll sell some of this junk. Actually, how am I going with mint? I know there's a faster way of doing that. Just when you reach this point, you kind of just do anything to entertain yourself. I've done just about everything. Just Dreamlight duties and my usual stuff. Fair enough. Fair enough. I've done the majority of duties. I think I've just got the dragon. Oh no, so the dream fruit one to blast through at the moment. I think that's the last duty I have. I think my camera might be in the way for this one. Try and move my camera. What there? I'll quickly move my camera there. So I'm pretty sure. So that one I'm still grinding through. But I'm pretty sure I've ticked off everything at this point. Oh, daily discussions. I guess technically I could tick that off within 20 days. Wait, how many characters are there? There's 27 characters, so you can do 27 discussions every day. So if I go back to friendship, so I need about 200. Oh, wait. It's a 192. So let's bring up the handy dandy calculator. So 192 divided by 28. It will take me It will take me a week. So it'll take me 6.8. So it'll take me a week to smash that out if I really wanted to. I just can't. It will grind down naturally. I don't need to worry about it too much. I'm currently trying to build out all my biomes. I want for yeah. I've kind of hit my plateau with it until the next update of how I wanted it, everything. I do find the Christmas area a little bit light because it's just a lot of duplicates, but I'm pretty happy with it. Pretty much the yeah. I'm not probably gonna do a remodel next update. I've pretty much got everything where I want it. Probably the only thing I will have to remodel will probably be my 2D Disneyland. So over here, I'm running out of room in this section here. But I do have, I've kind of penciled in my Beauty and the Beast section already. Ooh. Yeah. So I've penciled in my Beauty and the Beast section here already. It's a bit small. I don't know if it's gonna suit it, but we'll see. I might have to move a few things around, but I think it will fit. I mean, obviously, I'll get rid of the trees and stuff. This is going to take a lot of room, but I still need it. Oh. So yeah, pretty much the only thing. I think the only thing I need to. I've got a feeling they're going to introduce another character other than the Beauty and Beast one. I've got a sneaky feeling on that. I think it's going to be Eve. There's not a lot of talk about it at the moment, but I think Eve is the only character that we know is in the game, as we can see here. No, can you see that on my camera? Yeah, you can. It's the only character that's in the game, but we haven't heard anything about it being introduced. So I think we're actually going to get Eve really soon. I'll be surprised if it's not in the next update. I'm very suspicious that they haven't released it yet. My Forest of Valor, I think I'm going to turn it into an actual forest and have like a dream garden up in the forest. Oh, okay. And maybe a botanical fruit tree garden in the forest. And also do something for all the all pillars in the forest as well. It's a good idea. I mean, also keep in mind that it looks like we're going to get 3 more biomes as well. So I don't think we're going to be too restricted on the space. I'll be interested to see how they go, because I mean, when you look at the map, right, I can see it being, you know, some add-ons here. Be interesting where they add it on, but it's a good idea to make the glade like your Forest of Valor like a good crop area. Your valley's a bit of a mess, to be honest. I think once you get to, I mean, you've just hit the sweet spot. So you're heading to the end game where you've just about completed everything. I think that's when the real designing kicks in. I mean, what you're seeing all like here, this is well after I finished everything in the game. So, how it was before was pretty messy. I've been playing since launch, so I would say it's a mess by design, and now you can actually start to sit back and kind of get ready for the next update and work out what's going to, you know, fit right with you. But I mean, that's part of the fun of like being able to watch people play this game on Twitch and stuff, is like you start to get ideas how you want to do your own. Put them there. I can see them adding one more item limit space when then adding more item limit space when they yeah, I mean, to be honest, I'm surprised they even have a limit. I think their ultimate goal was to not even have a limit, but the game is so unstable. That's why they actually imposed the limit, though. I think that's why it is what it is, and that's why on the Switch you can't have you still have a pretty strict limit. I just can't design the valley. That's my problem. I mean, that's the whole point of these games, though, is to learn, or to at least do it to your kind of way. You can always design a valley, whether it's designed in the sense of that you think is good or not. That's I can't control that. So, just playing around with it. That's the whole point, I guess. I would say use roads or use paths. Sorry, that's how I kind of map all mine out. Like I always use paths as the first step I do is the path. So I map out kind of how I want to do things with the path first, and then fill in everything. So think of it, use the path to develop plots. Like I remember doing this one, like all I did is made a square like that, and then I said, alright, I'm gonna put Goofy's home here, so I'll make a road, a little pathway up to them, and then I'll put it down here, and then I want to put Donald's here, so I'll make a pathway there. And then just fill in things around it. Just start simple. I'll say use paths to guide you. The same way, like, if you ever played SimCity or like a sim game, you know how you use the paths and stuff. Do it that way to begin with, and then just fill it in. That's another reason I kind of want to build my whole valley before the 3 new biomes come. It's got the 3 new biomes. I think people are getting way too excited about it. That's going to be like over a course of a year. Those biomes will probably be released. They'll take a very long time to arrive, I reckon. And they'll probably be behind a paywall too. So I wouldn't worry too much about it. You've got plenty of time. Of course, when the new biomes come out, new characters will be added to the original valley. Yeah. I think they're a while away. I think, honestly, the 3 biomes is all part of the year 2 approach. I think we've just finished the first year storyline, which you know, the year anniversary is what, the 6th of September, and I would say the next year we're going to get 3 biomes of the course of the year, and chances are we'll get the 3rd biome like this time next year. That's what I think. It'll be free to play by then too. That's why, when it comes to this game, my motto is there's no wrong way to dig. Exactly. And that's how you look. I mean, I don't think I'm very good at designing. I still don't think I'm very good at designing, but a lot of people like come along and say, "Oh, your valley looks so cool" and stuff. I'm like, this is like hours and hours of me just playing and just putting stuff the way it makes sense. I don't think they're really good designed, but you know, I just did it the way like this makes sense to me. I don't know. I think everyone's got a different definition of what's good, and I reckon you just need to do it your own way. And in all honesty, someone will think it's good. Your valley, my valley is practical. I wouldn't say it's cool. I think it's very, very practical. I mean, everything has a purpose. Everything has a reason. Like, you're like, why is Goofy's house there? Because that is the classic Disney section. Why is this here? Because all those are classic Disney characters. Well, sorry, Mickey and Friends kind of category. It's... yeah, I don't know. It's just, in my eyes, I don't think it's cool. I just think it's just the way I've built it. I don't know. I'm also very self-deprecating, so that doesn't help. I forgot how much I talk on the stream. One day I'll get a streamer beer fridge in here. We have some. We all have the kind of same ideas when it comes to decorating this game, but we all have different build styles and different creative. Exactly how we do things. Exactly. So, in my mind, I built this to be practical, but in some people's eyes, that looks cool and it looks good. I think that this game's also everything kind of looks cool once you got it going. It's hard to make. It's not an ugly game, so it's hard to make it. I think only time it really looks ugly is if you don't have a lot of paths. I think paths help frame it a lot better. And foliage, if you get rid of a lot of the trees and it looks empty. But I don't think anyone's valley I've seen I don't think I've ever seen like a bad looking valley on Reddit anywhere. I think the only time it looks messy is like when you start the game and you know how things are a little bit disjointed. Maybe. I don't know. It's hard. It's hard to get that wrong. So yeah, Sarah, just go nuts with it. Just make mistakes, make it look ugly, or make it look pretty. Just play around with it, because eventually you'll accidentally land on what looks good for you. And that's what I do for all my valley and biomes. Add pathways, vegetation. Yeah, I think pathways is very underrated. A lot of people don't like pathways. I think they're necessary just as a frame, like a skeleton. And I think that helps. That did help me kind of build out my valley. It's like easy to wipe as well. Easy to get rid of. And if you notice, each one of my like residences that I have like a little like 2 entrance thing. Yeah. A lot of pathways because of how many planets it builds. Yeah, I'm like that as well. Like that. This is my Beauty in the Beast section, which I'm really looking forward to decking out. I don't know if it's going to be enough room. I feel like there's going to be a castle involved, like Belle's Castle or Beast's Castle, something like that. And I feel like they've got a lot of items that's going to be hard to fit into this section. Now there is an option I could put them somewhere else, but I mean, I mean, so I could move if I needed more room, right? If I needed more room, so I can get rid of the trees, right? I can get rid of the trees, and I probably could use some of this dead space there, to grant them a little bit more room too. It's just hard to know without their main house first. We'll probably get Belle's cottage house as her house in Beast's Castle. It would be stupid on Disney if they didn't. I think Beast and Belle will have the same house. I think Gaston will have his own house. Because Gaston is coming in the game as well. Have you seen the image of Gaston? I'm pretty sure I've shown it on stream before. I'm just trying to find it. Where are you? Where are you? Yeah, you saw the. So I'll put it on here. Please turn away if you don't want to be spoiled, because I like to put it on. Where are ya? Where are ya? There we go. There you go. So this is Gaston. So he's definitely coming to the game because I got a model for him. And we'll make it a little bit bigger. So they've definitely got it in the works. Obviously, this is hard to tell how far along they are because of the animation and so forth, but it's a good start. So I've got a feeling one of you guests on as well. We'll get rid of that. Yeah, sorry about that. So yeah, that's definitely, I think that's coming. It's probably a rough draft, but it also shows that it's in their mindset. It's in their brain. And it's so far, all the leaks, well, a good chunk of characters that were leaked have been released. Like Fairy Godmother was another one. I mean, we've still got Jack Sparrow to come. I heard there'll be another Dream Bundle thing. Yes. So with the next Dream Bundle, which apparently got leaked on the Switch, it was a pop-up on the Switch, and it looks like there was an accident. You're gonna be able to turn Ursula into a human as a skin. Same way that you got Wally to be Dapper Wally. You'll get a skin, which I think is a lot better. I think it's a lot better. They need to give something a bit unique and to reward kind of like the fans, because that's a cool Little Mermaid lore thing. And I think they got a lot of flack for the last bundle. I think everyone felt like it wasn't a lot. They didn't really give you a lot. So I think this one will be a little bit different. But obviously I will be playing it on stream and seeing whether it's worth it. I would definitely say the Wally bundle was not worth it. I got it, but I wouldn't say it was worth it. That's one of those annoying things you don't really know until after the fact. So all I could do is tell people don't get it, like, unless you really, really want Dapper Wally. I personally love the Wally bundle. Wally's one fit. I mean, yeah. If you're a big fan of Wally, yeah, go nuts. I just don't feel like it was a lot. The skin's cool. Like, to be fair, I like the skin. Oh yeah, the Dapper Wally looks cool, but I think it was like $30 or something, $20, something like that. It just felt like a lot for what you were getting. It just, yeah. It's like the same price of like an expansion pack. And that didn't feel like an expansion pack. I mean, back in the day, you could get like an expansion pack to StarCraft for the same price. And you get a lot more content. And I think also with Baldur's Gate 3 and kind of the turning of the tide when it comes to single player games and when it comes to microtransactions, I think the crowd is starting to turn on the developers and expecting more. And I think if you don't cater to that or get ahead of that, it's going to crush your game. You're going to lose your cash cow. So I think they have to play it really careful of not overcharging it. I've got to stack it in. Get rid of that. Personally love the Wally bundle. Wally's, yeah. Oh, you're just there. Good news about Baldur's Gate. Yeah, I've been a fan of Baldur's Gate for a while, so I've got. So I got the original Baldur's Gate right there. I've even got Baldur's Gate 2. It's the Baldur's Gate 2 there. That's the expansion pack, actually. I used to have this material map, which I really wish I knew where it was. I tried to flatten it somewhere. I put it on something to flatten, and I just haven't seen it since. I'm really hoping I'll find it one day. Yeah. There we go. I do find it funny you're spelling Baldur's Gate wrong. Boulder. You're spelling it boulder like a boulder. It's ball. It's spelt with an A, and I don't think there's a. Is it BALDER? There's no U. Baldur's Gate. Yeah, apparently they're having trouble with the Xbox Series X. Don't worry, I just find it funny because you're spelling it as it sounds, and I find that rather funny. Apparently they had trouble getting it working on the console because I think it was the split screen or something like that they were having trouble with. And the problem wasn't Xbox; it was the Xbox Series S and the Xbox Series X not performing the same, because one of the criterias Microsoft has, is that it has to perform the same. So if it works on one but doesn't work on the other, they can't release it. And apparently they got it working on the X but not the S. So the reason why it was delayed is because of the S. I've got an Xbox Series S. And apparently it's got, I think it's just, it's basically just not as powerful. Which I find really weird that they make that rule, because obviously there's a reason for the difference of an S and an X, as one's more powerful than the other. But I think it's because the game just couldn't work at all. I heard they were having trouble figuring out how to modify it to work on both, and recently just that's what I was saying. Yeah, I think it was the Series S was causing the problem. But I really want to play Baldur's Gate 3. As you see, I'm a fan of Baldur's Gate and that lore. I don't know if my computer can handle it. So, and it's a very expensive game, and I think the amount of time that I'll sink into it as well. I don't know. I'll never see my girlfriend again, and I won't even be able to tell if she left me or not. Hi, Dina. Hello. How are you doing? I'm happy to see you too. I was saying the other day the only person that we're missing was Dina. Where everyone was back. How are you doing? Never played it or like to play it. Heard good things about it. Yeah, I mean it's a bit dated now, but I mean if you like Dungeons and Dragons stuff, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun, and I personally have a lot of nostalgia playing it. I didn't even realize it was D&D. That's the thing. When I played Baldur's Gate back in the day, wasn't a fan of D&D, didn't even know what Dungeons and Dragons was, but I love Baldur's Gate, and I didn't realize it's the same kind of thing. Sorry, but alright. I missed it. I didn't notice you were streaming to half an hour if you finished it. No, it's alright. It's alright. I'm back now. Well, basically, the long and the short of it, I went for a very dark, depressing time. And the funny thing is, it started when I stopped streaming, and I finally was able to bring myself back out from that. And I streamed on Sunday, and ever since then, I felt a lot better. And for some reason, I need the streams in order for me to mentally function, which is the whole reason why I started streaming in the first place. So, I mean, that should have been a little bit obvious, but I don't know why. I can't explain it, and it's actually rather scary to think about that. I need the stream to keep me mentally sane, but I'm back. So, I think this is my 4th stream in a row now. So I'm back to my normal schedule. I don't know, it's been really great. I mean, I was at work today, and I was just feeling better. And it's weird. And I'm trying to put my... I think the scary thing about this whole thing is I can't put my finger on why. Now, I don't think it's an ego thing. I don't think I'm just like, oh, people come and watch my stream, all that stuff. Because I don't really care about that. I mean, it's cool. Yeah, it's fun. And it helps because obviously, passing the time and all that stuff. But even if I'm like by myself, I'm really struggling to figure out why it's putting me in a better mood. You missed 4 streams. Well, no, you missed 3 streams because this is the 4th one. So technically you missed 3 streams. But yeah, it's a weird dilemma I'm in. I'm trying to put my finger on why it's helping my mental health. I'm thinking it may be a routine. I mean, with ADHD, it's routine is very important. So it could be a routine thing. It could be also it's helping me creatively, and which is an itch I struggle to scratch a lot of the time. Like with my writing, with stuff, this feels creative because I'm experimenting with it and kind of, I don't know. I feel like it's a routine thing, but if that was the case, why streaming specifically? Why can't I just do anything by a routine? So I don't know. It's been a rather interesting couple of days for me. I'm like, oh, this is what I was missing. The reason everything went south as well is when I stopped streaming. Well, it didn't go south immediately. It was like it started to go downhill. And now I'm coming back uphill, and it's just, I don't understand it. It doesn't make any sense. But yeah. That's the mindset I'm in right now. I'm like, why? And also like starting to think like, what is there anything else I can do that's something similar? Because I can't stream forever, let's be honest. Like, I mean, I don't want to be like 50 years old and still streaming with kids and stuff, and I have to neglect my kids in order to do this and to not go downhill and like crash, you know? If that makes sense. It must be a routine thing or something. But for now you're stuck with me as long as you want to. Because it looks like this is going to be my routine going forward. So I think the one thing that we're going to probably have to mix up though is the type of games we play. Because there's only so much Dreamlight Valley I can play. Hey, I can walk on this now. I remember for a very long time you could. Weird. But yeah, you're stuck with me. So we're going to be still doing the Speedstorm stream. So this will be on Wednesday. So this time tomorrow we'll be Speedstorming it. And then on Thursday, so the day after, will be our Sims night. But I'm thinking about reducing my Dreamlight Valley streams, but playing a different game instead. So I just have to figure out what that is. So if you've got any ideas. And on Monday evenings will be, I think it's called Random Game Monday, so we're just going to throw in a different game. Every Monday. So yesterday we played Oxygen Not Included, but yeah. I mean, I probably will do Dreamlight Valley streams more when new content's released, but as it gets to like this point where there's not really a lot going on, I might cut them down. So, but we'll see. We'll see. How are you been anyway, Dina? I think we've done all our dailies for today as well. Actually, we haven't been up here. Just applying for all the jobs you can find in your field. My routine has went to shit, and now I sleep way longer into the day than I should. Like, Dina, honestly, don't give yourself crap for that. Enjoy it while it lasts. Just know it won't last forever, and you're going to wish you could sleep in. So just, I know it kind of doesn't feel that right now, but just embrace it. Because I wish I could do that. But I've also been in your shoes too, of like not having a job, you're just applying all the time, and you wish, you know, you were not sleeping in and being a lazy piece of shit, you know, all that stuff you go through your head on. Honestly, just enjoy it while you can. If you're still doing it after 3 years, or 4 years, or 5 years, then maybe that's a problem. But for now, just enjoy yourself. I just wish you would try free to play. I think you'll like it. How about, Skamom, how about I do it next Monday for you? Because you have mentioned that before, and I have been tempted. So how about next Monday? We'll make that one of the game that we'll play. How about that deal? And I'll do my first impressions. First I'll play it on stream for you. Cool. All right, we'll do that. I know people have suggested. What games have they suggested at the moment? Because we do have a section in the Discord for it. Dinkum. Dinkum's another game. I don't know what Dinkum is though. Dinkum. That's another one. Yeah, Yasmin suggested Dinkum. So yeah, we'll do Patilla first. Palia, whatever. However you say it, next Monday, and then we'll do Dinkum. And if I enjoy it, we can add it into the rotation. And that's what we have. I think Dreamlight Valley I'm going to probably cut down to... What we're going to cut it down to? 1, 2, 3... 5. Probably about like 3 or 4 streams. We'll probably cut down Dreamlight Valley too. And we'll just have other games in the rotation. I know, but it's hard to enjoy it when everyone around me expect you to get a job. Yeah, I know. Yeah, but I mean, to be honest, I think everyone gets it. I don't think everyone's like sitting there tapping their toe, looking at their watch and wondering how long you're taking. I think they get that, unless they're a jerk, you know. But I think everyone understands that, you know, that kind of stuff takes time. And as long as you like, I think as long as you're honest with yourself and you're trying and you don't give up, I think you'll be alright. Because, you know, you can't force someone to hire you. It's a mix of luck in it as well. Yeah, just yeah. I know it's hard, but just do something. Make sure you do a hobby though. I think that's rather important. My girlfriend looked for a job, and she got into gardening. She's really into gardening now with seeds and everything. What else has she done? She's like to build a Lego Saturn V as well, and yeah, just make sure you get a little hobby there. Keep you busy, keep your mind going, so you're not going crazy every morning. Plus, it also helps that you're not thinking about it all the time. So I remember those times where I've been unemployed, and it sucks. I think it's worse that you have a week where you feel like you should have applied more, or you know, you didn't search here, or you had a lazy day on Tuesday and you beat yourself up way too much about it. It's like, that's natural. It's natural. The grind culture, I don't think is healthy. You need to be in the right frame of mind. Otherwise, you go to a job interview and you just butcher it. Because you're so desperate. You're like, give me a job. And if all else fails, Dina, just become a streamer. Because at least that way you can tell people that you're trying to be a streamer, and you're like, and they'll be like awkwardly going, "Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's good for you. It's good for you." You know, I always find it like insane, those people that quit their jobs to become a streamer before they even got like a couple of followers. They're just like, I'm gonna quit my job and just become a streamer, and they stream to like one person for months and months and months full time. It's just, you don't do that. I've been on Reddit recently, And I've seen multiple stories of people doing that, and it's like, don't, dude. Why would you quit your job? I mean, I get it's a dream, and I get people really want it. But it's not like a job you can just have. You have to be very lucky. Some of the stories are so tragic. I mean, I think one when I saw it, I think it was on relationship advice. Um, and it was about this person who had been supporting their boyfriend, who was trying to become a streamer for like 3 years, and they would only be streaming to an average around about 2 or 3 people a stream, and they were like at times begging those people that were following them for money and stuff, and it was just like, oh no. How can you tell someone whose dream it is to become this that they shouldn't do this thing? And I wouldn't want to be that person to do that. It's like you have to tell, like, go up to someone that you love and care about and say, hey, this stream isn't happening for you. That would be a very soul crushing discussion. But it is a very real problem nowadays. My parents does not get it. I hear every time I'm there that they expect me to take anything. I don't want to get a job that isn't what I want to do. I want a job in the field that I was meant to be in. There was quite a few reasons I quit childcare, and doing that would not help me become a better front-end developer. They just don't get that. Okay. I mean, don't, like, I wouldn't take your parents' job advice. Like, your parents came up to a different time. I mean, I'm assuming your parents are a good 20 years, 30 years on you. Nah, let them complain. Let them complain. Let them be ashamed. If your parents don't get it, they're never gonna get it. Like, I would say after 2 years, then that would make sense. But no, just yeah. I'm back. Had to go downstairs to get me some water, and now I'm gonna try to lay down in bed and watch your stream till I pass out. Fair enough. Oh, thank you, Mel. Mel McFan. McFan. Thanks, Mel McFan. Call you Mel. Thanks, Mel. You got to do something that'll make you happy. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. I know. That's what I was referring to. The reason why I'm saying that, 2 or 3 years, because I know you've literally only just finished studying. And there's no point. You need that time. Hey, Mel. How's it going? Let me say hi to Mel. Mel McFan. Mel McFan. Sounds like Mel McPherson. McPherson is on my family line. But yeah, Dina, your parents just want you to they want you to get to the end now, but you don't want to. And the reason why you've taken this career step is not to just suddenly. If you wanted to suddenly get to the end, have a job, get married, have kids, all that stuff, you wouldn't have quit your job. So ignore them. Now, in a year's time, if you're still looking, then maybe we'll have a different conversation. But at the moment, have a breath, breathe, sleep in. Make sure your boyfriend's, you make sure your boyfriend's all good. Oh, your fiance, I should say. It's fiance, right? Yeah. Make sure he's all cool with it as well, and just make sure it's not kind of like dogging on him that that's. To make sure he's on the same page as you, because obviously if he's feeling insecure about the whole situation, it's probably good to have a chat. But he always seems, based off what you've told me in the past, he always seems supportive. So let your parents be parents. They're always going to do that. No, we're not engaged. We're on the same page. Oh, sorry. I always forget, is it fiance or boyfriend, whatever. Partner. Probably partner. Probably is better. You're welcome. You can't always please everyone. Yeah, you got to do. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. He's very supportive. Yeah, exactly. So just, I mean, it's your parents, and I get it. I get how, yeah, I get how, your parent, like, you don't want to make your parent, you don't want to disappoint your parents, you don't want to do that, but they just come from a different time. They just want you to get to the end. It doesn't matter. I just call him partner. Yeah, it was a weird transition when you start to call your girlfriend or your boyfriend partner. Like, for me, I've been with my girlfriend for 4 years. So we felt a bit weird after like 2 years calling boyfriend and girlfriend. It was just like, yeah, we're like partners by this point. It's just that it's like it's different for everyone. Some people still say after 4 or 5 years boyfriend girlfriend, but yeah, everyone's different. Yeah, you're being digging along, so it's definitely a partner situation. How long are you playing Dreamlight Valley? I've been playing since launch, so since September last year. I started streaming Dreamlight Valley in November though. So I've been playing through all the updates. And I've got my YouTube channel there to prove it because I've chopped up all the update days when I do my 12-hour streams. So I've been playing for a very long time. How long have you been playing there, Mel? I'm gonna flip the question on you. I'm gonna interrogate you now. Oh, I feel like boyfriend and girlfriend could be less serious. Yeah, I can see how it can be as well. And plus, like, when you're in your 30s, like I am, boyfriend girlfriend seems a little bit like, I don't know, a little bit immature. I know that may sound a little bit up myself, but yeah, it just seems a little bit like, And crazy that this game is about to hit the 1 year anniversary and still very buggy. I mean, it doesn't surprise me because it's early access. They never stated it was ready to go. So, I mean, I'm surprised at how many bugs there are, but trust me, it's been worse. I mean, I remember going for an entire update not being able to get the goddamn alien toy from Buzz's RV. I'm surprised the lack of content after a year. I'm more surprised about the lack of content rather than the amount of bugs. Your valley looks very nice. Oh, thanks. I play it here and there. I do like it. I should play it some more. I mean, it is one of those games you can pick up whenever and put down. I mean, that's the whole point of the game. I don't know if my valley looks nice. It's all practical, and I was just having this talk earlier. Everything has a reason of being there. Like, this is Pixar World. Well, I don't know what to call it, but yeah, Pixar World, where everything is Pixar related. So everything has a purpose. I think it looks alright. Some people say, like yourself, like, it looks really good. I don't know if I feel that way. I like it. I don't think it looks that good, though. But I think it's just because it's mine. Well, what's the saying? An artist is never happy with their work. Like, an artist will always have problems with their work, regardless of like how renowned it is. Like, even that's why directors always have a problem with, like, when people say, "Oh, your movie's so fantastic," they just can just awkwardly go, "Oh, thanks," but in the back of their mind is like, "No, there's that problem and that problem and that problem with it." I know I just compared myself to a director, but you know what I mean. It's like, you know, I'm just a crazy person. I'm just a crazy person. I realized I've forgotten how much I talk. My mouth is very, very dry. I do talk a lot. I think that's how we all are. We build something and I think, oh, that's pretty neat, but I'm never happy with it. Yeah. But when other people see your builds, like, oh my god, it's like, yeah, like I'm looking at this right now. Like, I look at my Duckburg aesthetic, and I don't like it. Honestly, I don't like it. I don't like it because it doesn't feel like Duckburg. There's not a lot of Donald Duck or Scrooge McDuck items. So when you're walking through here, it doesn't really feel like Duckburg. Because I'm a fan of DuckTales and all that stuff. So I'm like, there's all this empty space and there's not any items I can put there. I've got these signs up to say this Donald Duck. That's the only Donald Duck thing I can put in his little residence here. It looks so empty. And it's because I got nothing to put there. I do like the fountain thing. That was a good idea there, Critter. I do like that. But yeah, it feels a bit empty to me, but people are like, oh, it's great. I'm like, I want more. I want goofy things. I've got no goofy things to put down. I can't even put the mannequin outside. Like, this is one of the annoying things I hated. Where is the mannequins? Yeah, the mannequins. So I can't put the mannequin. I was so looking forward before the update dropped of putting these mannequins outside, and then outside of everyone's house, I would dress up the mannequin to the character it belongs to, and then if it was their like anniversary or like a special day for that character, like a Goofy Day or the anniversary of Frozen or something, I could just walk up and then dress it up as it. But I couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. I think that was the biggest disappointment because I wanted to goofy up this place a little bit, and I just can't. Lurking where you have expression. Oh, all good. Thanks, come on. We've got that lurk function, so you can just exclamation mark lurk if you want, and then that way you don't need to waste time. You're welcome for that. No worries. I really appreciate it for that. I hate that we can't place mannequins outside. Yeah. I was looking forward to it, and I think that was one of the disappointments I remember on update data finding that out. And I'm like, oh. You just want to place the mannequins for like as workers. Oh yeah, that would be cool to add a little bit more life to it. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's one of the disappointments is like you build this wicked thing, right? So like this is the Toy Story area, right? I build this wicked Toy Story area here. All these items are Toy Story items. But like, they're not using them. Like you never see them like use this little kind of wacky thingy or no, it just feels like it's like a playground without children playing on it. It just feels so like lifeless. Oh, lady, Chaos TV, hello. How are you? You could just say hello. You know, you can just say hello. I agree with you. It sucks that the characters don't use any. Yeah, I know. I always go on about it, and I know it's just like broken record at this point. It doesn't feel like a ballet, and it annoys me because I would love to just be able to sit down and watch them do stuff. You know. I do like this though. That's gonna look really good if we get incredible characters. Incredible section. Well, hello. It's good to see you. Well, it's good to see you too, lady. And I'm not going to build a white chest. You can scream and moan about it as much as you want. It's never going to happen. Well, it may happen. But it's not going to happen anytime soon. Another thing I have an idea for you is that you can place those tile fountains under the well for the transportation thing. Ah! You mean... Oh, I can't do that here. Nah, I don't think I like that. Actually, do I have one that I can trial this with? I don't know if I'll like it or try it. I can't, because you can't put it in the center. You can't really put it in the... Oh, you could sort of put it in the center. Hmm. Oh, ladies, purple. Oh, stop it, Nettie. Don't encourage chaos. I place 4 under the Welch corner. Nah, nah. I don't think I'm gonna go with that. It's a good idea. I might change my mind on it, but no, I think I like it the way it is, man. Because it's really got life though, because of the what's going on right there. So I'm okay with that. Like this one over here was a bit different because it didn't have anything really going down, but now that does, and it feels like something, you know. Yeah, it's a good idea though. It's a very good idea. I hope we eventually get Goofy store skins and maybe WoW skins. I would just like more stores. More stores? More stores. Stalls or stores? Both. Because, I mean, this is supposed to be a little downtown section, right? And I don't really have anything. I've got an outhouse. But I don't really have anything. I would like more shops. I would like an in-game premium shop. I think that would be really cool. It'd be cool to jazz it up a little bit. I would like something like Wally's Garden. You know how Wally's Garden gives you crops? I like one for like gems and for other like wood and little things like that. Because I think it would be good to have another way of getting dark wood. I think it's a little bit restrictive. But it's got so many opportunities of adding these stalls. You know what I would really love though? I would love the fact that you could just stand here and Goofy can be serving another character in a stall. And I think that will help with kind of bringing the value a little bit to life. It's a simple thing. Oh my god, Dave loves purple. I was hoping they would put purple chests in the game. Oh, shh. Lady, shh. Oh yeah, they may that. There's not intended to come off sexist. That's just okay. I'm gonna shut up. But quiet. Stop torturing me. I would also love more stores. Maybe we have a store for flower. Yeah, flowers would be a good one. So each biome has a flower store used for that in the area. And you buy flowers. I don't think they would need one for every biome. It would be good if they have like, you know, Wally's Garden. They just have like Minnie's flower stall or something like that, which you can put anywhere, but it'll give you flowers from all the different biomes. I think that would be cool. Just little things like that. I would love purple. Just quite Nettie. Did you see the Ursula bundle? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I think it's cool to have Ursula walking on land finally. Just another character, even though she'll probably just stare at clocks and just walk into like nothing. See, if you look at the map right now, they're all. Oh no, Minnie's around her house. That's yeah. They're all hanging around Merlin's joint over here though. What am I doing? I'll put that there. Cool. We do need more colors for the chest. I think they'll probably just end up doing what do they call it? What do they call this thing? They'll probably do a chest one of this. One thing they need that would be cool, the ability to make custom pathing, custom wallpaper, and custom floors, maybe custom doors. Yeah, I've got a feeling that eventually we'll go down that route. I think they will add the ability to do everything. What I'm hoping they do is don't just rely on that, and they're still releasing custom items. Because I'm not very good at designing that kind of stuff. And that's why you don't see any custom ones for me in my valley. It would be cool if you could, maybe not trade them, but they could introduce a shop where you can go and see random designs people have created through that tool, and then you can purchase them if you want. Or a way to look up a particular person's designs. Like if, let's say Critter, you have designed some, I can go to that shop, type in your username, and it will come up. Or when they introduce the internet feature, the shop will automatically populate with your friends' designs. And it'll be random every day, just the same way as Scrooge's, but it will be your friends' designs that are on your friends list. I think that would be cool too. And then you could buy them if you want. I think they should do that. I know there was a Gameloft post that they posted on Twitter one day, and I posted a comment saying we need custom paths, custom doors, custom wallpaper, and custom floors, and they reply back using the emoji. Ah, okay. That's typically a very good reply. I'm surprised people didn't pick up on that on the Reddit, because I didn't see that, but that means that's on its way. I think it's more likely the wallpaper and the floors. I don't know about the doors and the paths. But I would suspect the wallpaper and the doors, definitely. Alright everyone, we've got 10 minutes to go. Now the rule of the stream was, and still is, if we have more than 15 people in the stream, we'll keep it going. But we've only got 9, so it looks like we're going to be finishing on time today. I'm sorry, Dina, because I know you came late. But I'll be here tomorrow, so I'll be back on in 7 hours to do it all over again. That's alright. Well, now that I'm back on my routine, you know, you'll catch them more often than you won't. Or you may not, but you at least get one a week. Like, there you go. You know I'm always around. I feel like that means they're working out. Yeah, I would love them to do as some kind of dev update, like once a month. I think that will help with community engagement if they just do a dev diaries or something like that, just to show like we've got this in the works. We're not saying it's coming in the next update, but this is what we're doing. It just feels like they go dead silent for so long, and then like a couple of days before they drop the update, they just unload a bunch of information on it, you know? Which, you know, some people would say it's good, and, you know, they're not dragging it out or anything like that, but for someone like me that plays this game so often, I kind of just want to know what's coming up. Is it worth continuing to play? What should be, you know, those dedicated players be working towards? Should we be grinding for items? Is a particular item we should be grinding for? You know, speculation, you know. I go back to work tomorrow night, technically later tonight since it's 4:22 a.m. So, but yeah. Well, Critter, you always tend to watch while you're working, so I'm more than happy to keep you a little bit of company for a bit. I'll make sure to come by. It's easier now than expected. Yeah, exactly. I'm back. And I'm sorry I took as long as I needed to, but I think, funny enough, the thing that I should have been doing the whole time was streaming, and then it would have put me in a better mood. So I got pretty dark there for a bit. One thing I love to see is a bunch more crafting items, because I feel like we don't have enough crafting items. Yeah, I think... Yeah, I do think more crafting items. I would like to see the ability to craft more items that you could possibly buy from Scrooge's store as well. I think buying them from Scrooge's store is one option, but it should also give you the ability of, once you've collected it, that you should be able to create it with items that you collect. Because you only can buy 10 of one item, but if you've like grinded out with a whole bunch of materials, it should, you know. I remember when you used to be able to, once you craft an item, you were also able to buy it. And I think this is like, I think they fixed this with update 1 or update 2. What people would do is they ended up crafting this, which is very expensive to make, this tower, and then go to Scrooge and just buy a whole bunch of them. Because that's what you used to be able to do. They've changed it now, but you just saw people's valleys with a whole bunch of like those towers and the DJ booths and stuff all around the place. It was actually quite funny. Good thing about my job, I get to watch Twitch. Yeah, so I can always rely on Critter you to be around to kill some time. No, it's fine. You need a little break too. Yeah, I think I did, but it also proved to me that I do. The reason why I started this whole stream was due to my mental health, to help improve it, and it did, and that's why I kept on going with it. And for some reason, I forgot that. And I stopped doing it, and my mental health got so much worse. And I didn't realize the solution was just do it again. And I think it just, I think it's partly to do with a routine, but also just, I don't know. Still can't work out why. But the funny thing is that the answer was right on my nose the whole time. Oh no, that's pretty good. Same, I work from home, so I always have Twitch in the background. What do you do, Yasmin? I've never actually asked you that before. I mean, obviously, if you don't feel comfortable saying it, it's fine. But I don't actually know what you do. Yeah. I'd love to see more crafting, farming, decor items. Maybe a silo or something windmill that would be cool. Yeah, I mean, I do like the items that have life to it. Like, as you can see, I think that's why a lot of people like the Ferris wheel and these items, because you look at this now and you can see the activity and the life, and it just breathes something into it. No one's using it, so it kind of detracts it a little bit. But I think that's why a lot of people gravitated to these particular items for that update. I just started a new job a couple of weeks ago as a public health officer in the local government. Wait, how can you be a public health officer but never leave the house? How bad is I should be questioning the public health sector now. You just look out your window like, yeah, it's all good. And then just shut it again. Well, you're not an inspector, so I guess, yeah. Yeah, and congrats on the new job, but I can imagine you just looking out the window like, yeah, it's all healthy, and then shut it again. And then go back to Twitch. So it's the paperwork aspect of it all. Yeah, fair enough. But yeah, congrats on the new job too. But it's good that you can work from home. I do that as well. I work 3 days from home, and 2 days at work. So like today, the reason why there wasn't a morning stream is because I actually go into work. But normally, the days I do have a morning stream is the days I normally work from home. Probably one of those phone type jobs where you have to call people's. Yeah. Well, that's kind of relates to the job I do, because I'm a workforce planner, so I roster and schedule those people that do that phone stuff. I love working home. I have to go in once a week, so I normally go on Friday. Yeah, I have an anchor day of Tuesday. I used to go into work on a Tuesday, mainly because no one was there. And then some team decided to change things up, so now I'm not alone all the time. And I'm an introvert. Like, I only can do this because I just assume all you guys are AI. But I'm an introvert, so I like go in there, I don't know anyone, and then they take my desk that I normally sit at, which I'm very upset about, and then I have to sit at another desk next to someone I don't really know very well, and they assume I do the same work as them, which I don't, because all my teams are remote. And so they ask me questions, and I'm like, I don't know. Like, I'm a workforce planner, I just look at numbers and stuff. You work, you know, doing a health assessment on a person. I don't know what the hell you're doing. So I'm trying to change the... I don't want to change the day because that messes up my Twitch schedule as well. So and now I'm stuck. Like, Thursdays are fine. Like, I go into work Thursday as well. No one's there. I get the desk I want. No one's there. I can stay as long as I can. If I'm getting really frustrated, I can just walk up and down the aisles. Because there's no one there. It's fine. It's fine, but it's the Tuesdays that messes me up. So I like to live alone and avoid the office, yeah. And then Fridays is often good as well, because you can like just take your time after work and you can just chill out and grab a beer or something, you know. And just take it really casually. Alright, well, we'll sit down. I prefer to stay at home a lot of times instead of going to clubs and bars. Yeah, I'm like that too. I've never actually been a party. Yeah, exactly. I'm like that as well. I think I'm just older. I think once you find a partner that you feel like you're gonna stuck with for the rest of your life, you're like, oh, I don't need any of that. No, that's fine. I don't need to interact with anyone else for the rest of my life. But yeah, thanks everyone again for popping around. Thanks Mel for the follow. It looks always great to get a new follow, and I don't know if you're still around, but thank you. Thanks Yasmin, thanks Critter, thanks Dina for you guys as always, you regulars. Thanks Skamom out there, and I will stick to my word about playing that game next Monday. I'll download it as well and get it all set up, good to go. Thanks Sarah Flame for popping in earlier. I don't think you followed though, but yeah, hopefully you come back one day. Thanks Nettie, I know you're out there. I appreciate it. And thanks for everyone else that pops along. I'll be on in 7 hours time to do this all again. I'll be on this time tomorrow as well, playing Speedstorm. I haven't played Speedstorm for a very long time, so we'll see how that goes. And we'll be playing Sims 4 the day after. So, yeah. Alright. Thanks everyone. See you on Discord if you're going to be around. But until next time. See you all.